Welcome everyone to my latest video review. Today I have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Remastered Mighty Morphin Black Ranger. If you're not aware of what this is, basically Hasbro released these remastered editions of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger figures, and they're very accurate to the TV show Rangers. So whatever inaccuracies we got in the past, they basically fixed those, and they're releasing these high quality figures, which is really awesome. So this one, we have on the front here the Black Ranger. He's holding his power axe. And then we have these two effect pieces, which look really cool. And then on the far left there, we have a picture of the Black Ranger. We turn the box, we have a picture of the Black Ranger holding his morpher. And then on the back here, we have another picture of the Black Ranger holding his morpher right here. And then you get a breakdown of what you get there. So you get the Black Ranger figure. Then you get the power axe and the Black Ranger helmet, and you get these really cool purple effect pieces. And on the right here, you get the Blade Blaster and all three of its formations. You get a little power morpher there. And on the side here, you get this picture of all five Mighty Morphin Rangers. It looks really cool. And I must say, I'm really loving these effect pieces because it really gives the power to the figure. It really the power in Power Rangers really gets brought out with these effect pieces. So here's what the Black Ranger looks like out of the packaging. I do apologize for the weird posture where he's holding the helmet. I don't know what's up with these figures, but the guys, whenever I try to put the helmet properly towards their sides, the hand just shifts really fast and the helmet falls off. So I just tried my best to print the best way I could. And let me just show you guys the helmet. They did a great job with this helmet. This is what it looks like. Show you guys the Zack figure. A massive improvement from what we initially got. They got two tries at Zack, and in both times they failed. And this is his belt. Let me see if I can go really like close up. Let it getting on. It looks so cool. I love it. I'll show you guys his accessories. So for his accessories, you have this really cool power axe. It has a really cool paint job. He has his blade blaster in all three modes. So you have the one that's supposed to go on the holster or in the holster. You have the one in gun mode. You have it with the blaster or the blade out. And then he comes with four different hands. So he comes with two fists. They look like this. He comes with this morpher hand. The one that's supposed to hold on to the morpher that looks like this. He also comes with a really cool morpher. The only thing with his morpher, they also use like a pinkish color. So it's easy to get it mixed up with pink, so you're not really looking at the design properly. And that's pretty much it for the accessories. And of course, you have these really cool effect pieces. Now for the articulation, it's pretty much standard. So you can move his arm side to side, up, down, elbow articulation. his 360 articulation from over here. You can move his glove and expand the chest. You have chest articulation. You can move the head. The legs, you can move it side to side. Sometimes it might be a little bit stiff, so try not to force it because these figures could easily snap and you don't want that to happen. You have double jointed knees here. You have boot articulation. You even move the shoe if you want. It's like a lot of articulation going on, so you can easily do the pulses from the TV show. And that's pretty much it for the Black Ranger. So we have three Zacks here. So we got the very first Zack we got was like a special release. It came with the Green Ranger shield and the armbands. I believe he was featured in one of the episodes in Mighty Morphin. Then later we got like a regular Black Ranger release. As you guys can tell, the first two Zack hits that we got are terrible. They do not look like him at all. They didn't even attempt to get his likeness. I don't know what's going on there. But as far as the actual figure is concerned, they did a decent job on the actual like figure. That means not the helmet. I'm gonna get into that after. But the rest of the figure does look decent. The new Zack head we got, he's the closest that resembles Zack, but even then he doesn't really look too much like Zack to me. So I tried to find a picture from the TV show that accurately depicts Zack from the one that we have in the figure. This is the closest picture that I could find. And let me just bring him closer so you guys can see. Where with this helmet, so it's gonna fall off. We just remove that helmet. Let me show you guys a close up. That's the Zack from the TV show. And this is what we got. And honestly, I mean, although he does look a lot better than the previous two renditions of Zack, still there's a lot of work to be done. Because honestly, I did not see Zack in this figure. Like, Zack's face is thinner and a little bit more rounded. And he has more of a hairline there where the hair kind of starts a little bit back. And his hair isn't as square as the figure. It's a little bit more rounded. Even like the skin tone is a little bit lighter. So even with the remastered, they tried, but honestly, they did not capture Zack. But I will give them this. They did do a better job than those other two horrible Zacks that we got. And if I were to be honest, I see more Eddie Winslow from Family Matters than Zack. But yeah, so that's Zack for you. Oops. So here are all the Black Rangers. There's actually quite a few releases that we got. The very first release was this figure here with the really cool Green Ranger shield. Next was like the Zack figure, just a regular figure. And then we got a Adam release, the third figure, a regular Adam release, and then we got a metallic Black Ranger release, and then we got the remastered. So the very first Black Ranger helmet we got was this hideous thing right here. Actually, both of these got the same helmet, but I actually, not that I'm complaining, but I actually lost the second helmet that looks like this. I had an extra helmet of these because Amazon kept sending me defective Adam figures that were broken at the neck. So I was able to have extra accurate helmets. So I just put that one on the regular Zap there. So let me show you this helmet here. Actually, let me show you guys a comparison shot of how hideous it actually looks. As you can tell, the white detailings aren't even marked on this helmet here. It's really huge and very narrow. Like it's not even like it's not like wide like this helmet. And you can't even see the proper detailings there. I don't know what they were thinking with this hideous helmet. I remember loathing the Black Ranger when I saw the figure, but when they released Adam, I just fell in love with it because they did everything correct. Now with a remastered figure, let me show you guys. They took it a step further. Oops, sorry about that. With the remastered figure, instead of using like this light silver that they used on the helmet with the Adam figure, they put this white detailing that's really brings out the helmet so well. It actually did the helmet justice. Like look at this final helmet and compare it to the hideous first Black Ranger helmet we got. Like that's coming a really long way. Like this is an atrocity. Like that's how much I hate that helmet. Like look at how beautiful that one looks. So that's what the Black Rangers look like. I think that's pretty much it. Like I don't think we got any other like Black Ranger. I mean regular Black Ranger releases like this. The only other one is the second Ninjetti Black Ranger, but that's a different form, and there's the comic version where the Ninja Turtle ones, and yeah, even that doesn't count. That's pretty much an alteration of the costume. But yeah, remastered Black Ranger is so beautiful. So let's compare the figure to the one from the TV show. And one thing I noticed is the helmet. The helmet is a little bit hard to see on the TV show Black Ranger. If you guys look at it, the helmet is um, smaller, and sorry, not smaller. There's more of a curve to it, and even the visor on the top there, and even the bottom is a little bit more. It curves down a little bit. Again, I don't know which one's more accurate, the one on the TV show or the one on the left there. One thing I love though about the TV show suits is that the belt, because the belt is wider. As a result, you can see the morpher a lot better. But overall, even the chest diamond is huge. Like this one has a really small chest diamond that just ends up here. But the TV show one, it goes all the way like down here. So yeah, there are like minor differences here and there. But honestly, like they did an amazing job with Black Ranger, the figure, and I'm happy. And again, the black lines on the holster and the actual belt are not as pronounced on the Black Ranger suit. So yeah, they're just minor things here and there. But honestly, seeing what we got prior to this, I'm happy with the remastered figure. They did a really good job. So here's the Black Ranger figure, or Zack holding his morpher. And one thing that I noticed is that it's a little bit easier to get the morph pose on the guide figures versus the females. I mean, still it's not perfect like the box, but it looks a little bit more decent than the female figures. And yeah, it looks really cool. And I really love these effect pieces because it really goes along with the whole morph pose. And with that, we're at the end of the video. And overall, I'm very happy with this figure. They took what they improved on the Black Ranger helmet and made it even better with the white detailing. It just looks amazing. I wish they tried to get Zack's likeness more because I don't see Zack in the Zack head at all. But with that aside, everything else about this figure is great. Honestly, I saw this figure maybe 2 months back, but at that point, I wasn't sure if I was collecting the remastered figures or not. The fact that when I saw Zack's head, I wasn't 100% on it. But now I'm actually really happy I got this because while it might not look like Zack, it's a huge improvement from the two Zack heads we got prior to that. And there's something about Black Ranges I love. They really gave him a really, really black color that it really brings out the figure. The white really brings out the black detailing. It looks so beautiful. And as far as would I recommend this figure, definitely. Honestly, if you're getting him for the Zack figure, I mean, the Zack alikeness, it's not really there, so don't really go on that. But as far as getting a really beautiful looking Black Ranger, I would say go for it. Okay, said in my other reviews, if it's a matter of hey, I have so many Mighty Morphin figures, we really want to get this one. Why don't you guys consider selling your first releases of the Mighty Morphin figures and put that towards this? So it's totally worth it. They really went all out with these figures. And as far as pricing goes, they're like 49.99 in Canada. And if you get it from EB Games, or sorry, they're called GameStop now, with the Edge Rewards card, you can knock off like $6 from the price. It becomes like 44 dollars, I think. Yeah, around that. So like around $5 or $6. And as far as availability goes, like I've seen it every now and then in GameStop, not too much. I like so if you guys see this figure, I would say go for it. Because even him, he's been out for a little bit now. I think events like Blue Ranger and Yellow Ranger, and then a little bit after we got the Black Ranger. So I would not wait on this. If you see it, get it because you don't want to miss out on getting him. But GameStop seems to consistently have this figure every so often, so you guys should be fine. But now's the time to get it if you're considering it. And well, yeah, well, that's my video review, and thank you guys so much for watching. Would love to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Please like and subscribe. That really does help. And oh, and sorry, I forgot to mention as far as where you can get them. Right now, I've only if you want to pay just retail only in Canada, I've only seen this figure through GameStop.ca. And sometimes if you walk into a GameStop, you might still find it. But for some reason, retailers like Toys R Us does not have this specific figure. Who knows? Maybe in the near future it might. I don't know. And for the US people, it's actually $33.99. You can some of these are available on Amazon for you guys. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon Pulse. Sorry, did I say Amazon Pulse? My bad. I'm making up names there. I'm going to say Hasbro Pulse. And then we have Target, and then you guys have Wall. You guys have like so many options. So you guys should be easily able to find this. Like, 'cause I know like a lot of the American collectors have been able to gather all the figures easily. I think it's just green that they're having a little bit of a hard time in the US finding. So you guys should have no problem finding him. Anyways, so now we've come to the official end of the video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and have yourselves a great day.